Two battered Soviet armies, the 1st Tank and the 62nd Infantry, lay penned up against the cliffs that dominate the western bank of the Don. Fingers of steel already reached out on either side of the Russians. Packs of German Mark III and Mark IV tanks, coated with dust, roamed the land. From hundreds of turrets, tank commanders issued curt orders to gunners, who swiveled their weapons around to fire on targets of opportunity.
Filming our first game in our new space. Please bear with us as we figure out the best ways to get around the space here. It is a little smaller than what we're used to, but we hope that we can continue to make excellent content for you. So, let's take a little closer look at today's forces. For the Germans, we have two companies. We have a Panzer 38T company on the right side here. This is a community command card available on their website and unit card to go with it. We have an HQ of two Panzer 38Ts, 3 platoons of 3 Panzer 38Ts, and a platoon of Panzer IIs. These are on loan from the DAC, as you can see, as we haven't been able to acquire enough tanks to paint in Panzer Grey as yet, but we are working on it. The second company is a Panzer III company. We have an HQ of 1 short-barrel Panzer III, 2 platoons at the front there of 3 short-barrel Panzer IIIs each, a platoon of 3 long-barrel Panzer IIIs, and a platoon of 3 Panzer IVs with the short 7.5 centimeter. In support, we have the Romanian Rifle Platoon. As you can see, they did not upgrade with the die there. The top facing is blank. And a platoon of SDKFZ 222s and 221s, and that is the support. For our Soviet formation today, representing one of the hurried counterattacks along the Operation Blue Advance, we have a KV-1 mixed company, a mixed Tankovic company. First platoon is 4 KV-1s. The second platoon is 3 Valentines. And the fourth platoon is 4 M3 Stuarts. Our second formation for the Soviets, we have an early T-34 company with an HQ of 1 early T-34 and 3 platoons each of 3 T-34s. And in that company as well, we have a full-strength SMG company without flamethrowers and a platoon of 4 mortars. In support, we are borrowing some Finnish BA-10s to be Soviet BA-10s and a platoon of 5 T-70 tanks. And last thing to note is we have upgraded the KV-1s here with the unkillable command card just for some KV-1 shenanigans. So those will be today's forces. We'll take a closer look at the battle after we've deployed and get straight into the game. Okay, the mission is Valley of Death. So here are the objectives in the center of my table edge, rather. Wow, words are hard. I didn't have to split deployment, but I had deployment sides on both long table edges of it. So on that flank, I've got the Panzer IVs with the short 7.5s, the SDKFZ squadron, and the Romanians. On this flank, I've got the entire Panzer 38T company, including their Panzer IIs. And then while I was doing that, I looked at the armor stats on a KV and a T-34 and the anti-tank stats of my tanks, and oh my god, what am I doing? Why am I making the mistakes Germany made when I don't have to play historically correct?
He boned himself, guys.
Yeah, man,
he made both lists.
I don't know how to actually fight this stuff, because I think the best AT I have is the 9 with 4+ firepower on the Panzer IIIs. So here's the Soviet deployment box. It's a lot.
It's a mess.
So let's just roll straight into turn 1.
Yep. Alright, so for my first movement, I kind of brought some of my armored up along this way with the intent of initiating contact / holding off these guys here. They just stayed in their foxholes. These ones trundled up a little bit, and these guys are trundling along that way to deal with that flank. And some of these guys have taken some cover into the house, into the yard, and the rest of them moved up into the field.
All right, we'll move into shooting and see if we have any range. All right, so only one thing has range. The lead Stuart there is literally just at the very edge of range to shoot my leading Panzer 38T platoon. So she's going to take the one shot.
Yep.
So moving right to fire. I'm over 16. There's an embankment in our way. So you'll be hitting me 4, becoming 5, becoming 6 for the concealment.
Okay. No.
Okay, well, that was worth a try. So we'll move on to German, turn 1. And we forgot to record the starting step for the Soviets. She rolled 1 dice and did not get reserves. So, moving on to Germans, turn 1. Okay, so German movement step, turn 1. The Panzer 38T company has, for the most part, moved into the crops to get some cover. The Panzer IIs are going left, trying to help deal with the Stuarts over there. This platoon only tactical, so they can shoot. The rest did do a dash. On the right flank, the Romanian platoon is moving up to try and take on to the objective. Pardon the dogs in the background. My parents have noisy dogs. The 222s and 221 are moving to support, as are the Panzer IVs. Unfortunately, I don't really know what I'm going to do against the the Valentines and the KVs. Don't have any AT that can hurt them at this point. The Panzer IVs potentially can hurt the Valentines as they have anti-tank 7. Valentines have front armor 6, but we'll see. Moving on to shooting step. Okay, so kicking off the shooting step, we got 2 Panzer IIs here that have line of sight and range to the front leading Stuart there. So I'm going to take their shots. Rate of fire 1 on the move, range of 20, so you're over 16, and you're going to get concealment from the low rise of the embankment, the railway embankment. So I'll be needing your reckless, I believe.
Yes.
Reckless, so I'll need 4s to hit you. I'll get 2 hits, so your front armor is 3, which becomes 4 at range, and my anti-tank on the Panzer IIs is 5, so don't roll once.
Okay.
Okay,
not roll once.
So then we're going to move on to the 38T platoon. If I remember correctly, it was front anti-tank 6.
Yes.
Okay. They have range to the platoon, but still over 16, still getting concealment, so 4s to hits. Getting 2 hits. 1 and 1 on the back one there, right behind him. So anti-tank 6 to front armor 3, becoming 4 with range, so 3's equal, 4 ignores.
So for the front one,
3 equals.
okay, and the next one, 4 ignored.
Okay,
so,
and what was my firepower? I think it was a 4+.
I believe so. 4 plus.
All right, a 4+ to bail you out, and I'll bail out your lead Stuart there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll mark that in a second here.
And then the only other thing I have to shoot is the Panzer IVs. The far right one has just line of sight to one of your BA-10s. So I'm going to take the over 16 and concealed line of sight shot. Anti-tank is 7. And the BA-10, what is the front armor on that? I think it's
we said it was 1.
Just want to pull it up because it might also have a different hit-on number. Nope, they're aggressive though. So 4 for range, 5 for concealment, getting the hit.
Okay.
So your front armor goes to 2 at range, anti-tank 7. So I'm really bad at math right now. 5 will equal 6 will ignore.
Okay.
5 will equal. All right, and then firepower on the short 7.5 and direct fire is a 4+. Sorry, it's a 3+. So bail him out.
Okay.
So mark those and be right back with Soviet turn 2 for their starting step. All right, Soviet starting step. We've got some remounts. What do we do, hun?
We will start over here with the
BA-10.
Thank you.
No worries. 4+
4
remount.
plus.
So they will fail to remount. And then the Stuart over here on a 4+.
Also 4+. Also
you also failed to remount. All right, and then a 2 dice for reserves. 5s and up.
Nope.
No reserves this turn either. Okay, so we'll move straight into movement and be right back.
All right, so the 2 BA-10s that were still able to move have moved up. Still kind of hiding a little bit behind the bush, but ready to, I don't know, take some pod shots. I don't know if they can really do anything.
Well, remember, they have a 45mm cannon, so they actually can hurt me.
Oh, damn. Okay, cool.
Somehow.
Good to know.
It's a scout car with an anti-tank gun. I don't know. Thought that was only a German thing at the end of the war.
Soviet. Valentine's also moved up a little bit in support. These guys have also moved up. The KVs have also moved up a little bit as well.
Those are terrifying.
Yeah, they're just trundling across the field, being terrifying. T-70s. Thank you.
You'll get it eventually.
I will. I've also moved up and are crossing over the train tracks at the road, so they don't have to do any crosses there. And then 2 of the Stuarts, pass their cross checks twice to get over the fences, which is awesome. That one still bailed out, and this one failed twice. So he's just, I don't know, helping them get out of the mud. And then the infantry all kind of moved up, occupying the little shed, as well as continuing to occupy the house, and the last couple of them still in the field.
Okay, and the mortar's just staying
And
stationary.
the motors are just chilling.
They don't really have good line of sight or targets yet, so.
Yep.
All right, on to the shooting.
Yep.
What are we shooting first, hon?
We're going to start with the
Hiding BA-10s?
BA-10s. I keep trying to say AB-10s. The BA-10s, and then we'll work our way kind of around the group.
All right, what are the BA-10s shooting at?
They're going to shoot them. I
Panzer.
don't know if I can do anything.
All right. Yeah, that's a decent chance. Front armor's 5, you're AT7. Now, you are overworked, so you'll be adding the point to hit for that.
Yep.
Am I over 16?
That back one here is. These two are just within 16.
All right, so shooting at the front one, I'll be starting at careful, +1 for the concealment from the railway embankment because you're not touching it yet. So 5, and then +1 for the overworked, so hitting me on 6s.
One shot each, correct?
Yes.
No.
All right, what do you want to shoot next?
Valentine's, same target.
Valentine's, they have 2-pounders. So what is their stats? They are in here somewhere. Same rule to hit, because I'm pretty sure they're also overworked. Yep, so overworked, AT7, so yeah, 6s to hit.
Okay, one shot each.
Oh, sorry, 7s to hit, because they'll be just over 16.
Yes.
Yeah, so 6s followed by 5 or 6.
6. Okay.
I got a 6, and it confirms the hit. Okay, so on the lead tank, front armor 7, or sorry, anti-tank 7, my front armor's 5, I get +1 for range, so 6, so just got a not roll a 1. So 2, as I get the camera on the dice this time. Unfortunately, that will bounce off just barely.
Okay.
All right, the KVs will not have line of sight because they are now blocked by their friendly Valentines.
Yep.
So on to the Stewards or the T-70s.
We'll do T-70s.
Okay, what do they want to shoot at?
They're going to shoot at your cars.
Okay, so you're going to have the leading 2 and then the one on the left that can have line of sight.
Yep.
They are 45mm cannons, so they'll also be AT7. Are they also overworked is the question. I'm just over 16, but there is no concealment this time because you're not behind a railway embankment, so hitting me on 5s, hitting me on 6s because of overworked, and you're moving.
No hits.
Awesome. All right, and then the Stewards, what do they want to shoot at?
I think the Stewards are going to shoot at these guys here in the field.
Okay, so once again, overworked. Should be just under
Underpaid, like all of
16,
us.
but concealment, so 4 becoming 5 becoming 6. One shot each.
Yeah. I think it's only these two that are going to have line of sight because that guy's shooting
Yeah,
for his
blocked
friendlies
by
who are
his
shooting.
friends.
Cool. I'm sorry, you said I wanted 5s or 6s?
6s because I've
6s.
overworked.
Thank you.
So one hit, what's the front armor on my 30AT? You have that stat over there.
I do have that stat over here somewhere. Where's my phone? There it is.
I think it was a 4, and the anti-tank on the Steward is a 7.
Front 4.
All right, and I'm under 16, so 4, 5, 6. I need 3 to equal, 4 to ignore. 6 will ignore.
Okay.
Unfortunately, an unsuccessful Soviet shooting step. But
Yep.
that's okay. They have the armor to ignore my shots in return.
Yep.
So we're going to move on to German turn 2. Really wishing I could start rolling for reserves. Okay, so we skipped the starting step because I don't have anything to do for it just yet. Next turn I can start rolling for reserves. So movement, Panzer IIs are continuing to sweep up, trying to deal with that Stuart platoon. 38T platoon here moved up to the edge to also start dealing with that 38 or the Stuart platoon. The rest of the 38 company have spread out to kind of act as a buffer on that objective. Panzer IV has moved into the field as well for cover. The Romanians have taken up positions. They're going to attempt to dig in next turn. And the 222s are just providing flank support at the moment. So we'll move into shooting. Alright, kicking off the shooting step with the Panzer IIs. Once again, they're going to shoot the Stuart platoon. I've got you under 16 now, so won't be adding for that, but I will be adding for the embankment. So hitting you on a 3. One hit, I'll put on this non-bailed out tank. Anti-tank on the Panzer IIs is anti-tank 5. Your front armor was 3, so you only need a 2 to equal and a 3 to ignore. Bounces. Okay. Moving on to the 38 platoon here. They are also going to shoot the Stewards. You're also under 16, so just adding +1 concealment, hitting you on 3s. Actually, am I overworked on the 38Ts? I'm not sure if I should have been adding that. Alright, so I forgot about that last turn, guys. Sorry. I can't remember if there what bailed out the Stuart. It might not have been bailed out. So adding +1 for that because I did move. So 2 becoming 3 for cover, becoming 4 for overworked. One hit. Put it there. Anti-tank is 6 to your front armor 3, so 3 equals 4 ignores.
Bing.
Okay, T-70s next from this 38 T platoon. Just gotta pull up their stats. I'm pretty sure the front armor's 4 on them. Yep, okay. So hitting you on Reckless 2, 3 for concealment because I'm more than 6 inches of short terrain, 4 for overworked. Getting 2 hits, I'll put on the lead T-70s. 2 equals, 3 ignores.
Okay, I'll roll for that one first.
Goes in.
And the other one?
Will go in.
Okay.
No.
You have to firepower that one.
2
3
equals, 3 ignores. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that one ignores. So, sorry. So firepower 4 plus to destroy the 1 T-70, which I will only bail out.
Okay.
Okay. And then let's go with these 2 here will also shoot. If you want to put down a bailed out marker for me, just to remind me. We got 2 guys shooting. I'll be hitting you also 2, becoming 3, becoming 4, and less than 16. So hitting them on 4s, I'll get another hit.
If I can find bailed out, please. It's not German. Our tin's got a little bit mixed up. There we go. Jeez Louise. It was this one?
Nope.
No, it was this
It
one.
was that one. All right. So same thing again. Anti-tank 6 to your front armor 4. It bounces. Okay. Next, we're going to do the Panzer IVs, moving rate of fire on the T-70s. Leading target is still under 16, so just shooting him, hitting on 3s. 3 hits, so
3 5s.
1, 2, and 3. And his anti-tank is a 7, so he'll need a 3 because he's under 16. 3 to equal 4 to ignore. So that equals. He's over 16, as is he, so effectively front armor 5, so they'll need to 2 or 3.
Okay.
So 1 more equals, and then the last one.
Ignored.
Okay. And I am firepower 3 plus. So bailing him out, yes. Bailing him out, no. Just another bailed out marker on the lead tank there. Okay, Soviet starting step, turn 3. Take us through it.
All right, I have a bunch of stuff to try and remount. Everything remounts on a 4 plus, so we will start right here and I'll work my way around. So 4 plus for him. No.
Stays bailed out, okay.
4 plus for him.
Yep.
Yes. For his buddy. No.
And the Stewart.
And the Stewart last. No.
Okay, and then 3 dice for reserves, looking for a 5. Nope, but you'll at least get 1 this turn, so we'll tell you what it is when we move on from reserves.
Alrighty, so this is what, turn 4? Soviet?
Turn 3.
Turn 3. Turn 3 Soviet. So the Valentines just moved up to the edge of the track. None of them passed their cross checks. They're just
Well,
hanging out.
1 moved to the edge of the track, the other 2 are a little bit farther back. But
Yeah. Pardon me. The BA-10s, hey, I remembered it, stayed where they were. The KVs moved up to kind of intend to come this way. A couple of these guys just shimmied a little bit to get a few more shots in line of sight to be able to maybe continue to take pod shots. My T-34s,
which was the reserve platoon?
Yep. Came flying up the road, a full road dash, stopping there to help support. The mortars, one of them just kind of moved up to have a line of sight, and the other 2 just kind of followed up to stay in unit cohesion. The last couple of the infantry here have moved up out of the field to, I don't know, exist. At some point, they're hopefully going to go up over the rail and do something about all that. The Stewart that was here, stuck on the fence, finally managed to cross the fence, but all 3 of them failed their cross checks at the railroad.
All right, so shooting next. We'll be right back with that.
Alrighty, so we're going to start here with my Valentines. They're going to be shooting into your cars, armored cars, vehicles.
So we got one that's touching the railway embankment, so isn't giving concealment. And the other two will be shooting across the embankment, so we'll technically get concealment. And because I'm scout and didn't shoot last turn, they'll also be gone to ground, I believe. Okay. So the first one will be hitting on a 4. The other two will be hitting on 6s.
The red one is the one hitting on 4.
Okay. 2 hits, and your anti-tank is 7. My front armor is 1, so I need to roll 6s. It doesn't really matter which one's which. Oh no, one of those is an MG. Okay, so the MG 222. No, and the 2 centimeter. No, so they both go in.
Okay.
And your firepower is a 4+.
Nope. Both bailed.
That's good, because we also forgot to use the fact that they're overworked again. That's okay, we'll get it eventually. So I'll be bailed out for this turn. That's fine. What was next?
Next, they don't have any line of sight, so we'll go with the T-70s.
Yep.
Shooting at...
The 38Ts?
Yes.
Okay, I am careful, so concealed, 5+.
I'm overworked.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure overworked, so 6s.
I think all of my stuff, except for my infantry, is overworked.
I think the KV ones aren't.
Okay.
Which makes sense, because they haven't shot yet.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
T-70, yes, overworked. So hitting on 6s. You have 4 capable of shooting me. Unfortunately, that 5th one in the back just can't see quite enough of my dudes.
And these 2 moves, they'll get 1 shot. That one's bailed out, but he gets 2 shots.
I forgot he was bailed out. Yes, so 4 shots in total still. One hits.
1 hit.
No, no hits. Right, because overworked made it 6.
Overworked.
Because I'm careful, concealed, and you're overworked.
Yep.
My
okay. And then the 3 Stuarts are going to shoot.
The turrets are kind of stuck.
Yeah, the turrets
I wouldn't worry about it right now. All right, so shooting the Panzer IIs.
Yep.
I'm not concealed now because you're touching the embankment. So just hitting me on my careful 4+.
They are overworked.
So hitting on 5s.
Yep.
No
Nothing.
hits. Okay. Well, you can't hit me, and when I can hit you, I can't kill you. So this might be a long game.
This is going to be a slugfest.
Is that the rest of your? Is that all you're shooting then, huh?
I think that's everything I can shoot right now because the T-34s dashed on and they're behind friendlies, and I can't range them in because they moved.
And the SMGs can't do shit at all.
Yep.
All right, so moving on to German turn 3 and the first possible turn for reserves, which might actually be able to do something against your tanks.
Yay.
We'll be back. Okay, turn 3, German command step. We're going to attempt to remount those 2 half-tracks, scout cars. The MG, no, and the 2 centimeter. No, so that'll be a last stand test for them, which last stand on a 5+.
Yay! Give it a shot. No!
My cars will run away. Well, that's less than ideal. And then 1 die for reserves, which is also less than ideal. So my new dice, which I finally bought a new dice, folks. You've been telling me I need to buy new dice.
They're so pretty, but they suck!
All right, on to movement. Okay, so after the delightful command step we had, we moved into movement. My 2 Panzer 38T platoons, they succeeded their blitzes to move over. The Romanian platoon failed to dig in, unsurprisingly. The Panzer IIs attempted a cross-check. Only 1 failed. The other 2 were able to move to the side and get some side armor shots here on the Stuarts. So, moving into shooting. Okay, so kicking things off with the Panzer IIs, we got 2 side shots and 1 front shot. So we'll do the front shot first, hitting you. We're both touching the terrain, so no concealment. Hitting you on 2s.
Are you overworked?
Am I overworked? This one is not. Okay.
Oh my goodness!
So hitting you on a 2. So he hits your front armor. Put it here. These 2 on side, hitting on 2s.
Double 1s.
I don't even know.
We're
Tank
going to
5.
say this one, you guys told us to get new dice. I would like you all to see, new dice cannot save him. I do not know what deity he has pissed off.
It was somebody. Alright, anti-tank 5 against front armor 3. 2 equals, 3 ignores. Goes in. Firepower 5+. To bail out that Stuart.
Okay.
Then, I believe the 30 AT rate of fire stationary is 2.
I believe so.
And I'm not overworked because I didn't move this turn, technically.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to start here, shooting concealed on your T70s, hitting on 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So the front 4, including the one bailed out tank.
Okay.
Anti-tank was 6 to front armor 4.
I will start here and go across. So the first one
Bounces.
Okay, I'm just going to do that. Next
Bailed out one.
Bailed out one.
Bounces.
Next one.
Goes in.
Goes in. And the last one. Bounces.
Okay, it's firepower 4+ on this T70. Blows him up. Grabs
Kaboom!
some smoke. Okay, and then this platoon who also blitzed, same thing. Same targets, it's concealed, under 16, hitting on 3s, all 6 will hit, so...
2 on the 3 front ones?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, right, because you can see through the gap
5,
there, can't
6, yeah.
Okie dokie.
So, we'll start here, 2 dice. Front armor 4 to anti-tank 6. 2 equals, 3 ignores. So 1 equals, so we'll leave that as a 2. Then the next one with 2 hits, 2 equals, 3 ignores. 1 goes in, that's the bailed out tank. And this guy, 2 equals, 3 ignores, bounces, and the last guy, 3 ignores. Okay, so firepower, 4+ on this tank here. Blown up, and the bailed out tank. So that's a bailout, so that's a morale check on your T70s, which I forgot to check the actual stat for. Bear with us, please. They
Please
are 4+.
Okay.
Alright, so he scuttles as well. So that'll be 2 more dead T70s. You're over 16, so I'm not going to bother. You know what I am going to do? I'm going to shoot the last 2 T70s.
Okay.
Might as well. Stationary rate of fire is 2. Hitting you on 4s. 4 hits, so 2 and 2. Front armor 4 to anti-tank 7. And this is not heat. And you were under 16, yes.
Okay, so on the front tank, 1 goes in.
Okay.
And on the back tank, 1 goes in.
Okay. Firepower 3. 3+. This T70 is bailed out, and this T70 is destroyed.
Okay.
And
That was a pretty successful turn for you.
that was.
After I mocked her new dice.
Did I shoot this 38 platoon?
Yes. I think. I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't think you did actually, because you
No,
shot the other
shot
2.
them, and them.
Okay.
So
Do them.
what's the MG stats on my 38? Seeing as you have all of those and them. All right, so I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
So you are in concealment. So reckless, becoming careful. No, aggressive, basically. So hitting you on 3s. Two, 4, 6, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those will get a hit. So you can roll a group of 7, and then 1 separate one, because one of them has bulletproof cover, because he's in the building.
Red one is the one with bulletproof. What did I want again? Sorry.
Wow. That's a good question, actually. What is their saving throw? Is it 3? Because if it's 3, that's a really damn good roll. Or are these one of the ones that have the kind of poor saves because it's mid-war? 321. Saving throw is 4+.
Okay.
So you lost 3. Okay, well, that's still pretty good.
It's not bad. Not
Still
bad at
pretty
all.
good. All right, and that might actually be enough hits to pin you. I'll have to double check that, and we'll let you know at the starting step for the Soviets.
Okay.
All right, turn 4, starting step, Soviets. Take 3.
All right, so BA-10 first, to see if it remounts.
It does not.
Oh, you little bugger. The
T-70?
T-70.
He
Nope.
does not. The two Stuarts.
One touching the tracks.
Yep.
Finally does.
And the other one.
Other one. Also finally does. Fantastic. Got it. Saved it.
Okay, so then we got a rally on the infantry on a 3+ because they still have their commissar.
Nope.
No. Okay, that's good for me. And the last stand on the remaining T-70 on a 3+.
No.
Whoa. Okay, well that's one less
He
unit
goes
to worry about.
kaboom.
It's a shame he wasn't in a formation though. All right. Oh, and then 3 dice for reserves. Getting one more unit.
Cool.
All right, on to movement.
Okay, so I moved my reserve forces, which was more T-34s, up onto the table and kind of partially in the crops there to help supply the Stuarts a little bit of backup and move forward across those tracks. The T-34s that were my from last turn, oh bugger, from last turn just moved up towards the track as well to cross through the road. Same with the KVs, moved up and they're taking a kind of refuge behind their fallen friends. Pardon me, sorry. The Valentines try to cross up over the rail, one getting stuck, two going over. Same thing with the BA-10s, one going over, one getting stuck, and he's still all the way back here.
All right, is that it?
I think that was it, because I opted to just keep my infantry still.
Right, yeah, because they're pinned down.
Yep.
Oh, no, you passed a blitz check on a Soviet armor
right,
unit.
I did,
She rolled a
yes.
5+, so...
Yep. And then that one was finally able to move up and join his friends, now that he's finally bailed.
I think that's the first time I've seen a green unit actually pass a skill check.
That was impressive, yeah.
So, all right, on to shooting.
Yep.
All right, kicking off the shooting step, the 82mm mortars are going to attempt to range in on top of my Romanian platoon. There's no short or tall terrain underneath it, so skill 5+.
No!
First attempt.
Oh, right. I forgot there's more than one attempt.
Second attempt, they do range in, so grab a ranged in marker.
One
You
not
know what, we'll come
Sherman,
back to it. Let's just
preferably.
roll.
Okay.
So there's, grab some dice. You've got, the Romanians have a light mortar, a heavy machine gun, and 2, 4, 6, 7 rifle platoons, or rifle squads, rather. I wish I had 7 rifle platoons. And I am hit on, just looking through here. I am aggressive, so you'll be hitting me on 4+ because it's your second attempt. So, the light mortar first.
Light mortar.
Doesn't hit. The machine gun. Doesn't hit. And then the 7 rifle stands. 1 hit. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Okay, and they save on a 3+ because they're regular infantry, unlike the Russians. And I will save both, but I will become pinned down because you hit me with artillery. I'll finally get to use one of these fancy new Romanian tokens. Okay. So there's that. What are we shooting next?
Next, we will shoot the 2 Valentines here into your big scary
Panzer IVs.
Panzer IVs.
The Valentines have a 2-pounder I've already forgotten the stats of. So you're going to have 2 shots.
They
Hit
move.
me on 4s, 5s for concealment.
Is it 2 shots move or stationary?
They're moving red fire is 1. There's 2
Okay,
tanks firing,
sorry,
so
yep.
2 shots. And you're overworked, so 4, 5 for concealment, 6 for overworked. Hit me on 6s. One hit. Anti-tank is 7 to my front armor 5, which I'll bounce.
Okay. The BA-10.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot into here.
It's a 45mm, which I think is the same as the T-70, which is going to be a little quicker to get to. So anti-tank 7, firepower 4+, and overworked. That's one thing to check. Is the BA-10 turret also overworked? Yes, it is. Okay, so hit me on 6.
Hey.
My front armor was 4. 5, 6, 7, so 3s equal. 4s ignore, which will go in. So then firepower, I believe it was 3+. No, it's 4+.
Okay.
Oh.
Killed it.
sorry, slight technical difficulties. Seems my fat thumbs hit a button when I went to move the camera and it shut off the recording. So, first 38T kill of the Stalingrad campaign. So, what are we doing next?
I think, because he's shooting through wreckage, I think both of these guys...
Well, it's still going to be
right?
concealment regardless.
Yeah, just they both have line.
Oh, yeah, they can see me. They just... Yeah.
Those two.
Okay, so, again, hitting on 6s.
Yep.
And
One
I
shot
should
each.
pull up the KV because I think it's anti-tank. 7 or 9? It's 9.
Okay.
Okay. Hitting on 6s. Oh, yes, it is overworked still. Yes, hitting on 6s.
Okay, nothing.
5 and
1.
1. Okay. Whew. I can't stop that. Okay. And then the Stewarts. Oh, the lone T-34. Yeah.
Lone T-34. It's
going to shoot that
here.
38T. Okay, so hitting on 6.
No.
Nope. Okay. And then the Stewarts. So 3 of them successfully blitz. So that's 2 shots each. And 1 of them moved. So 2, 4, 6, 7 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s.
Yep. The one that moved is in red.
Yep.
A singular shot.
So 5 hits.
5 hits.
I got 3 tanks.
So
do you want to just do 2, 2, 1?
Yeah.
Okay. So anti-tank 7 to front armor, I think 4 on the Panzer II. Front armor 3. So 4 is equal, 5's ignore. This one? Good. This one? 1 goes in. And this last one. Good. So just 1 penetrating hit, and your firepower is a 4+.
Okay.
3.
Nope.
Okay. Doesn't bail me out, which is just as well, because once again, I forgot they're overworked.
Oh my god. One of these days we'll remember, guys.
One of these days. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay. And then the T-34s from that platoon had
Yep.
shots on my Panzer IIs as well.
Yep.
All through concealment, so hitting me on 5s, becoming 6s for overworked. Not forgetting on the T-34s.
No. I think it's quite sus he remembers on mine. Alright.
No. Works for me. Okay, moving on to German. Turn 4. Alright, Axis Power Command Step. Romanians need to unpin on a 4+. They do.
They do.
And then 2 dice for reserves. Ay.
Still no?
No.
Still no.
Still no. That's painful. Okay, moving on to movement. All right, so I guess the step is very big, and that's why we haven't gotten our reserves yet. So moving along. Panzer IIs cross back over the railway line to get some side armor shots, just back and forth, trying not to block the line of sight from the 38Ts. And the Romanians failed to bail or to dig in again. Apparently, they don't know how to use shovels.
No.
So, moving along, we'll continue straight into some shooting. All right, kicking the shooting step off with the Panzer IIs. Got 2 side armor shots and 1 front armor shot on your Stewarts. So side armor, no concealments, hitting on 2s, not overworked. And the front armor hits. So, side armor is a number I should have looked up. Side armor is 2 against my anti-tank 5. So you need 2 saves on that, and then 1 save on your front armor of 3.
Okay, so the
Green is
front armor is
front.
going to be green. And what I need, sir, is...
So anti-tank 5, so you need, for the side armors, you need 3s, and for the front armor you need oh man, math is hard. Can we do this one at a time for a second, please?
Yes.
Okay, the side armor shots.
Yep.
Anti-tank is 5 against side armor 2. Yes, so you need 3 to equal 4 to ignore.
Okay. Both bounce.
Okay, and then the front armor shot needs 2 to equal 3 to ignore.
No,
That
it
one goes in, and my firepower is a 5+. So I'll bail him out.
Okay.
Okay. 38Ts will now shoot. Also inside. Under
Same one that got
16,
bailed out
but
before.
concealed. Hitting on. I didn't move, so I don't add overworked. So hitting on 3s. 4 hits. So 1 hit on each.
Yep.
What was the side armor? Or the anti-tank was 6? Yes.
Yep.
Anti-tank 6 on your side armor of 2. So a 4 equals 5 ignores.
Okay, on the first one, bounced. Second one, bounced. Third one, equals.
Okay. There's 4.
Oh, sorry. And fourth one.
Goes in.
Goes in.
All right, so I'm assuming you went this direction?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so the one that was already bailed out is the penetrating hit. So on a 4+, he's dead.
Okay.
And on a 4+, the one beside him was bailed out. Okay. Works for me. Where did I put the smoke? That's where I put the smoke. I'll mark this before I continue because I know I'm going to forget.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this platoon will anti-tank 6. T-34's front armor is a 6, isn't it? Yes, it is. So I can't even scratch the front armor of the T-34s. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to MG your infantry again.
Okay.
So you said it was MG4, right?
Yep.
Hitting on 3s because you're concealed now. Technically 4s because you're gone to ground now. 1, 2, 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Just the front 4, so no bulletproof cover. Saves on 4s.
Oh, wait, does that also include the buddy in the building?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Okay,
no
perfect.
bulletproof cover. Saves on 4s.
Thank you. All saved.
Interesting. Okay. These 30 ATs will open fire at your BA-10, hitting you on. He's actually careful, I think. So just hitting you on a 3 because you're in the open to me. No, I'm shooting through cover, so hitting you on a 4. 3 hits. Front armor 1 to anti-tank 6. So 5 equals, 6 ignores.
Yeah. Nope.
I'll
all
go
went
in, and he's very dead.
He's super duper dead, yeah.
Boom. Big smoke pile. Okay, Panzer IVs. Going to shoot at your Valentines. I really don't think they're going to do much, seeing as they're anti-tank 7 against your front armor 6. So, I got random fire 2 stationary. You are reckless, like the rest of your companies are. Yep, reckless, and I'm stationary, but I don't have overworked anyway, so that's a moot point. Hitting you on 2s. No, 3s, because of the smoke and the crops. That's right. So, 4 hits. 2 hits on each tank.
Okay.
Roll a 1 for me, please.
I'll see what I can do on that one. I actually did just roll a 1. And the other one, that one bounced.
Okay, well, on a firepower check of 3+, I can bail you out. And I
No.
won't even do that. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, this is not how this is not fun anymore. Okay. That's my shooting step. Okay, Soviet, turn 5. Starting step. It takes through it.
Alright, I need to remount, unpin, and reserves.
Okay.
So starting over here. 4. Finally!
Okay.
Yay!
Oh, do you want to just double check? Are the BA-10s, are they within 6 inches of each other?
Probably
Because if they're
not.
not in command, they are now out of good spirits. So that'll be a last stand test on them. Okay.
Fantastic.
So you continue rolling your dice while I check his last stand rating.
Okay.
What was next?
4+ on them.
Stewards.
Yep. No.
He stays pinned out.
3 on the
Infantry?
pinned down infantry.
They
finally
unpin, which is
unpin.
not good. I was hoping they'd stay pinned. And the last stand on your BA-10s is a 3+.
Okay, last stand. Sticks around.
Okay.
And then reserves.
Yep, 3 dice. And there's your last units. Okay, so movement step.
Alrighty, so movement. I brought on my last 4 tanks of reserves. And they just cross country dashed up this way to try and kind of swoop in around with these guys. The Valentine stayed still. This one attempted to cross check over. Failed. I brought the BA-10 up from where he was stuck here this entire game up to join his friend. Friend decided to wait for him. Moved up my KVs up over the train tracks and ready to make Jacob cry.
Already happening.
Moved up my T-34s here to kind of get a few more maybe supporting shots. I just realized I kind of blocked them off with the KVs, but
Oh no.
at least that one can shoot.
Horror.
Yeah. And move them up as well.
Yeah, that's what
And I
fine.
somehow succeeded another blitz here.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to start making her roll my dice
I have rolled your dice.
for me.
Oh, for you. Okay. And that's a little bit of shimmying with some of the infantry. Otherwise, they stayed still.
All right, so shooting step.
Yep.
All right, to start with, she's repeat bombardment on my undefended Romanians. How can she dislike the Romanians as much as me? Not that I do, I don't understand why they can fail to use a shovel. Anyways, I'm not insulting Romanians. I love them. I love painting them. They're a great change from painting gray and green.
Yep.
So, anyways, dice.
Dice.
You hit me on 3s. My light mortar.
Light mortar. No.
Nope. My medium machine gun. No. And my 7 rifle teams. Four hits.
4 hits.
All right, saving on a 3 with a repeat bombardment. So I've already lost 2 teams, and I'll lose all 4. Great.
Okay.
Delightful. I love it. Moving on.
Yep.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. So next will be the 2 Valentines here into
30
two
ATs.
there.
They stayed stationary,
They stay
correct?
stationary,
Okay,
so 2
so,
hits each.
Do believe they are, yeah, rate of fire 2. Yeah, and not overworked now, so
Okay,
just my
move.
concealment, so hitting me on 4s.
3 hits. Nope, 2 hits.
2 hits, and anti-tank is 7 to my front armor 4? Question mark? Sound right?
Front armor 4.
I think that's what we did last turn. So I'm just going to roll them together, needing 3s, both going in. Anti-tank, or sorry, firepower is 4+.
So for him.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Bailed out. Other one.
Bailed
Bailed
out. All right. What's next?
Next will be my KVs. I think these 3 can fire because he's can't
Blocked,
without- yeah. So these 3 are going to fire into them.
Panzer Force, okay. So they are overworked and they did move.
Mhm.
So 4, 5 for concealment, 6 for overworked. Getting
One
one hit. Anti-tank 9 to front number 5, which I will actually bounce
Miracle.
somehow.
All right. The single
T-34.
T-34 into him.
Okay, did he remain stationary?
No, because he attempted to crash check over.
Okay, so hitting on 6.
Nope.
No, close though. Stewards?
Stewart's. They blitzed.
Yep, so rate of fire 4. Or rate of fire 2 each.
2,
4
4
shots.
dice,
There we
yep.
go. Hitting on 3s. Sorry, 4s. I'm careful.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not cheating, I promise. The 2 T-34s who did move hit me on 5s.
No.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think anything else has range.
Did your BEA-10 that failed to cross have range? It's good. I think.
He's going to be shooting through his friend's bum.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
On site. Okay, so that'll be
That's my turn.
decently successful turn.
Yeah,
For
not bad.
me, that is.
I killed one and bailed out 2 more.
Yeah, it's fair. Moving along.
Oh, and killed a bunch of your infantry.
Oh yeah, the Romanians.
Yeah.
Okay, remounts. 3+ there. They both remount.
Cool.
And then I took all that time to look up their stats, but forgot to look up the Romanians. I'm pretty sure they're a 4+ rally. Yeah, confident 4+.
Romanians. Why?
Why do you hate me so? I like you so much. I really enjoyed painting them. Okay, that's fine. Oh, reserves.
Reserves. 3 dice this time. You get at least 1.
Oh, would it be nice if I got 2, but I'll take it.
Yep.
Oh, and then I have to roll to see what side they come in on. 1, 2, or 3, it's this table edge. 4, 5, or 6, it's that table edge. Gonna go with my long 5cm Panzer IIIs. And they come in here. Okay. That's okay. I'll make it work.
Yep.
So we'll be back after my movement. Okay, so Panzer IIIs moved in. Tactical rate. Gonna try and duel it out with those T-34s, and then maybe move on to dealing with the KVs. Panzer IIs blitzed over to clear line of sight for the Panzer IIIs. The Panzer 38s, I really don't know what else to do with them, because they, at this point, aside from the Stuarts, I don't think they can hurt anything, because, I mean, their anti-tank 6. T-34's front armor is 6. The KV's side armor is 8.
Yeah.
So, oh, and the Valentine's front and side is 6. So, you know, whatever. And then the Romanians, once again, attempted to dig in and failed. Shocking. So, that's my movement step, and we're going to roll into the shooting step, so we'll be back with that. Okay, long-barreled Panzer IIIs are going to shoot at the T-34s. They're just over 16, and the embankment is in the way, so hitting you on 4s. Getting 2 hits.
Okay.
My AT is 9, 1, 2. Your front armor is 6, becoming 7 at range, so you need a 2 or better.
Okay, first one. Nope. Second one. Yes.
Okay, so 4+ to see if I can destroy the pen. I will bail it out.
Okay.
And then we'll have the Panzer IIs.
I'm gonna pass you that to put down on him.
Will cannons shots into the front of the Stuarts, hitting on 2s. All hit. So 2, 2, 2. Anti-tank is 5 to front armor 3, I think. Yeah, front armor 3. So 2's equal, 4 ignores. 1 goes in. 1 goes in, and then on the two on the bailed out, which is technically the side armor, it'll still bounce. Okay, so 5+ on this one. Nope. So bailed out, and this one, yes, destroyed.
Okay.
So 1 bailed out marker, if you would. We'll grab some smoke? Question mark.
And he's bailed out.
Perfect. Then we got 38 Ts. We're just going to MGs into the infantry. So this platoon, MGs hitting on 2s, becoming 3s for concealment, 4s for on the ground, because you still haven't moved a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 2, 4, 6. So nobody in the building.
Okay.
4 is to save.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna start my dice. 3 dead.
Any 3?
Your choice.
No, okay, I'll just take 1, 2, 3. I'll just set them back here for now. This platoon, same thing, just to get try and pin you down. Hitting on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hits. So I'll put it on the front 4 and then the 1 guy in the building.
Okay, guy in the building is in red.
Yep. 1 guy dies in the building on a 6. Nope, it's just the 1 guy. And that will be enough to pin you down, though. Okay. These guys can't do anything. Except get in the way. These guys can't hurt your KVs, so they'll just shoot the Matildas. Okay, the stationary Panzer IVs, rate of fire 2 against the Valentines. Hitting on 2s, becoming 3s for concealment. 5 hits, so 2 and 2. Yeah, 2 and 3. So anti-tank 6, sorry, anti-tank 7 to front armor 6, so roll 1, please. No, it worked last time.
I know.
Okay.
You are denied your ones.
Be my shooting. Oof. I just can't hurt you.
Yeah.
Interesting. I need some longer barrels.
Well, if I can't get my bum up there before the end of next turn.
It's true.
You win.
Well, you got to get within 8 inches, so that's doable. I just have to then end the turn with you outside of 8 inches.
Yeah.
Which is also doable. Okay, so we'll be back with Russian turn 6.
Yep. Alrighty, so starting step, I have to remount the 2 Stuarts. A last stand if one of them doesn't get in. Oh, I also have to remount the...
Oh yeah, the 1, 2, 34.
Totally forgot about him. and a unpin for my infantry.
All right. Well, we'll start with the Stuarts.
Yep. So the first one unpins.
And then the second one. All right. So they both get in.
Okay.
4+ remount on the T-34. They
Nope.
will not. And then 3+ rally on the infantry.
Yes.
They will. Okay. No reserves, so we'll be right back after movement.
Okie dokie. So movement. I brought the T-34s up here. They terrain dashed as far up as they could, stopping. Then I figured that way, even if they can't cross country next turn, or cross check next turn.
There we go.
They can hopefully take some shots.
Yep.
The Valentines got a little cheeky. This one terrain dashed after finally passing his cross check to come up over, and then did his terrain dash. These guys did a blitz followed by a cross country or tactical.
Tactical, yeah, because you couldn't dash because it would have pushed within 8 of the enemy.
Yeah.
But that gets the lead one just within 8, so that hopefully she can hold on.
Maybe.
Hopefully, she won't. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
These guys moved up and kind of shimmied around to kind of spread out and get a few more shots. They finally crossed over the tracks, and again spread out to maybe try and get some shots, thinking about doing some tank jousting over here. I don't know. The infantry is starting to move up this way to try and maybe support taking that point. Just kind of moved a couple of these guys over here, just to, I think he moved. And then those two just moved up to the edge of the train tracks.
Okay.
Yeah.
On to shooting.
Yep.
Once again, a repeat artillery bombardment from the mortars on the Romanians. So we have a Romanian medium mortar, or light mortar rather, hitting on a 3. Yep.
Hits.
The machine gun.
Hits.
And then 3 rifle teams.
One hit.
Okay, so machine gun. Lives. Mortar. Lives. And 1 rifle team?
Yep.
Dies.
Okay.
Place him with him. That was better from our Romanians than the last 2 turns now.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Next will be the Valentines into the Romanians.
MGs or cannons? They're not dug in, so MGs can actually work pretty good.
Yeah, MGs.
All right, your rate of fire is 3 on the MGs. Now, alternatively, one of them does have a side shot on a Panzer IV if you want to go for it.
I think he'll take the side
He
shot.
dashed.
Shit, right. I really want to clear the Romanians off that
Then do
point.
that.
Yeah, so
Your KVs can deal with the Panzers.
6 days total, 3 each tank. Okay, and they did move. I don't know if overworked counts against.
Oh yeah. No, because overworked is only for the cannon.
Okay.
So hitting me on 4, or sorry, I'm aggressive, but I am concealed, and they still haven't moved or shot, so they are gone to ground.
Yeah.
So hitting me on 5s actually. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Where do you want them?
We'll go 1.
Machine gun
2.
and a rifle.
Yep.
Okay, so machine gun and the rifle. That's good.
Okay.
All right. KV's next.
KV's next.
What do they want to shoot at?
Um.
Want to just pour all 4 into the Panzers?
Yeah, I'll just pour all 4
mean-
into the plant.
Yeah, the Panzers.
That's the thing.
words.
I can't talk.
Apparently.
It's fine.
4 shots, hitting me on 4s, becoming 5s for concealment, becoming 6 for overworked.
Nothing.
Okay. Your T-34s, one of them might be able to shoot down the gap there. Yeah, there's enough of a gap. Shoot out the Panzer IVs if he wants.
Okay.
The other is pretty much completely blocked from shooting, and then the one on the right flank, your left flank there, can shoot them. Yep.
So he moved. Are they
Overworked, yep.
Overworked. Okay.
Oh, is it over 16 to the Panzer IVs though?
That's a very good question, my dear. It is not.
Okay, so 6s to hit both them and the 38Ts. You can roll them together if you want.
Okay.
Which color's which? You've got 2 tanks shooting.
Sorry. The red is here. The
Okay.
green is there.
Okay. Negative. Okay, what's next?
Next, I will shoot the Stuarts
Okay.
into here.
Rate of fire 2, stationary.
One of them moved.
Oh, okay, so 3 shots.
3 shots.
hitting on force. 3 hits. Okay. I've got 3 tanks. Your AT is an amount that I don't remember. I think it's 7. It's 7. My front armor is, I believe, a 5. Just double checking. Badoo. One more page. 3. Okay. Anti-tank 7 against front armor 3. I need 4s to equal, 5s to ignore. Well, 2 equals. So 1 ignores. 4 plus firepower, I believe.
1, 2.
Both bailed out. Just double checking that. Yeah, both bailed out.
Okay.
Pin down, bailed out.
Your choice of which ones, I don't care.
Okay, those 2.
Okay.
You got 2 T-34s there as well?
Yep.
What do they want to shoot at?
They're going to shoot into your...
Oh no, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Alright.
They moved.
Hitting me on 5s because I'm not concealed and you're under 16, but you are overworked.
I was going to say, were they overworked? Okay. No.
Okay, that's big. Oh, you know what we forgot?
What, darling?
Your BA-10s. Do they have line of sight and range to anything? They
they would have line of sight through here. And they can actually shoot them.
All right,
cool.
2 shots hitting on 6s. 7s, actually, because it is over 16.
Yep. And it's through concealment.
Well, it was 6s through concealment and overwork.
Oh, yes.
So 7s for range.
No.
Okay. Not bad, though.
Not bad at all.
All right. On to German turn
6.
6. Okay, so remounts on a 4+. Yep. 1 remounts, so no last stand. Rally on a was it 4+ or 5+? It was 4+. They don't rally, so shocking. And a reserve roll. I'll get 2 units. Okay. So 1 platoon of Panzer IIIs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. The other platoon, same thing. Okay, all my reserves on the flank I don't want.
Naturally.
Okay, so movement. It's lots of stuff going on this turn. Let's take you through it slowly. On that flank. Panzer IVs, backed up, trying to get a little bit of distance between them and the KVs. Allowing the long-barreled Panzer IIIs with a successful blitz and then tactical to move up to get some decent shots on the side of that Matilda. Valentine. Sorry. Panzer 38s. These 2 just kind of trying to clog the block, or the sight lines, but 1 platoon successfully crossed up onto the railroad to get some side shots on some T-34s. The platoon crossed over to get some side shots on the Stuarts. Panzer IIs did remain stationary, and the 2 platoons of Panzer IIIs with short 5 centimeters of tactical dawn, and they're going to engage the T-34.
And guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
Oh yeah, they dug in!
They figured out how a shovel worked!
Oh my gosh.
They put the right side in the dirt!
Now, someone please tell me. I'm pretty sure they can dig in if they're pinned down, but just confirm for me that that's the case, because I didn't see anything without too much time to spend on it to say that they couldn't. So we're going to move into shooting. Okay, long-barreled Panzer IIIs. My Hail Mary shot, because this could win me the game. On that Valentine there, hitting you on a 4 because of range. No, not because of range, because you are under 16, but because of concealment.
Yeah, smoke.
Sorry, it's a 3 because you're reckless. All 3 hit. So 2 on the side armor on the one that's within 8 inches of the objective, and 1 on the side armor on the other. My anti-tank on them is 9. Your side armor is 6. 3's equal, 4's ignore. Red is the other one.
Yep.
Gosh darn it. Why do you got to be like that? Okay, well, on a 4+ I can bail you out.
No. 1. Okay.
Okay, well that was, I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. Anyways, we're going to do, you know what, Panzer IVs. I'll have 1 shoot at him as well. And, I mean, the others aren't really going to be able to do anything. I should have moved them a little bit better to maximize shots, but we got 1 hitting you on a 3+. And it will miss.
Okay.
Just once. Could you work, please?
No.
Please.
Okay,
38 Ts. Side armor. Your side armor on a T-34 is a 5. So this is going to be about as effective as the other shots. So we got 3 shots hitting you on 2s because you're not in concealment. I'll get 1 hit. Anti-tank 6 on side armor 5. Yeah, okay. The other 3 Panzer 38s, 2 on side armor on the Stuarts, 1 on the front. So side armor shots first, hitting you on 2s. Both hitting, 1 and 2. Front shot hitting you on 2. Hits. The side armor on your Stuarts, once again, is a 2. Anti-tank is 6. So 4 is equal, 5 ignores. 1 equals, 1 goes in, and then the front shot, this is important. Where do you want the equals?
We'll put the equals in the one that doesn't have 2 shots on it.
Okay, so penetrating hit on him. Okay, and then same thing for the front. 5, yep, so that'll also go in. So 2 4-ups to blow up that tank, blows him up.
Okay.
And a 4-up to bail out that tank, bails him out.
Okay.
If you want to pass me a bailed out marker, please.
Yes, my darling. Here you go. What are you...
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so that's them, and then we're going to go with the Panzer IIs. Got 2 rate of fire stationary, so 2 each, so 4 shots on him. Hitting on 2. 1 hit. Front armor 3, anti-tank 5. So, yeah, anti-tank 5. So please roll me a 2 or less. 2 equals, so potential bailout. I will bail you out. No, it's fire, fire, fire plus, so I don't bail you out. So he's fine. Okay, got some Panzer 3s. We're going to shoot this platoon.
You're blocking with your friendlies.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to shoot the T-34s. We've got 3 shots on the move. You are in concealment, so hitting you on 3s. 1 hit, anti-tank 8 to front armor 6. Okay, and the other platoon, same thing. I rolled 1 too many dice there. There we go, 2 hits. So 2 hits on those, 1 hit each. Anti-tank 8, front armor 6. Okay.
Is that everything?
Yep.
Okay.
Starting step, turn 7, Soviets.
Starting step, I have 2 to try and remount. And if that doesn't succeed in remounting...
Even if he succeeds or not, he's only 1 tank left, so it's
so
a
it has
last
to be
stand
the fire.
test.
Yeah.
So what are you remounting first?
Oh, might as well do the one that might need a last stand.
Okay.
Or that will.
Remounts on a 4+. Last stand's on a 3+, but we'll come back to his last stand. So he remounts. Who's next?
The
other T-34 there.
Yep.
So it's 4+. Okay, and then a last stand over 3+ on that Stuart. And he will run away.
All right.
Okay, so that's your starting step. We'll be right back after movement.
Yep. Alrighty, so movement. The 2 Valentines moved up a little bit and also turned, so they won't be taking side shots, they'll be taking front shots. He moved up to join them. The command tank from the...
Well, that's the battalion commander.
Sorry, the battalion was able to do his cross check to get up over,
the company
and so the rest of them got stuck.
Yeah.
They were able to get up and over as well to kind of provide some sort of supporting fire over here, maybe. I don't know. The T-70s are moving up this way. The KVs moved up and tried to maximize their shots a little bit. Probably do some mixed shots, 2 and 2. And then just the singular T-34 over there went and moved up to join his 2 friends. And the infantry continued to move in a swarm in this general direction. Yeah.
All right, on to shooting.
Okay. All right, so on to my shooting. So I'm going to do one of the Valentines is going to MG into them. These 2 are going to shoot into here.
Okay, so on the tanks, we'll do the Panzer IVs first. So 1 shot each, hitting me on 4 for careful, 5 for concealment, 6 for overworked.
No.
Okay, and then I think it was 4 MG shots. It's 3 MG shots.
And that includes movement overwork?
So the machine guns don't have overworked.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting.
So 3 MG shots, moving rate of fire, hitting on 4s because I'm concealed.
One hit.
Which team?
That one
Rifle
there?
team. Fails, but then firepower 6 to kill it. Because they did dig in finally.
Finally. Yeah.
Fat lot of good it did them.
There you go.
Okay. I'm just not allowed to have Romanians on the field.
They figured out how the shovel works, but they did not figure out how deep they need to make the foxhole.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Alright. What's next?
Clemens
Clemens
these three
Futterschloss.
are gonna into here,
Okay.
and then that one's gonna shoot into there.
Alright, which ones do you want to do first?
We'll do the 3.
Alright, so overworked and concealed, hitting on 6s. Getting 2 hits. Anti-tank 9 to front armor 5 means I need a 4 or better. I'll bounce 1, the other will pen. 3+, I believe. Bails him out. Okay, and then the one shot on the long barreled.
Yep. On a side shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, misses.
Okay.
Okay. What's next?
The single, actually, I think,
The KV is going to be blocking.
yeah, he's going to be in the
yeah.
way. So the single shot here
Okay.
into him.
Do you want to also shoot your battalion commander there? Because you can just roll them together. It's
Yeah.
the same shots, the same hit, 6 up.
Yep. Nope.
No, and then the 2 shots on the BA-10s on the Panzer IVs as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay. 6s.
No. Okay, and
What's
then next, my T-34s into your conga line of,
Left platoon or right platoon?
we'll go left.
Okay. Did they move?
One did.
Alright, so you got 4 shots from the 2 stationary ones.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be hitting on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 shot from the one that moved will be hitting on a 5.
Okay, so the one that moved is red.
Okay.
1 hit.
Okay. T-34 anti-tank, so 76 millimeters, so it's anti-tank 9. Front armor 5. 4 or better. 3 does not stop it, so that will be a penetrating hit on a 3+. Blow him up.
Boom.
Not a Panzer. Any other shots on?
I don't think so. I think it's everybody.
Okay. That's could have hurt more than it did, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll move on to my turn. Alright, Axis Powers turn 7. Remount on a 3+ for protected ammo. He remounts. And then on him, remounts. I think those were my only build-out tanks. Oh, pinned out. Gotta unpin them.
Yep. Oh, and you have one more reserve roll, I think.
That's right, I do. They don't unpin.
Okay.
And
Reserve.
then 3 dice for reserves, and I get my last tank anyways. So,
Which side is he coming on?
so the company command tank will come on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. I guess.
The side you don't want again.
That's fine. Whatever. We'll be back after my movement. Alright, movement step. Panzer III's continued their advance. Command tank came on to support. Panzer II's, 2 successfully crossed, but I didn't really want to move them too far. I don't know what to do with them at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Panzer 38's, he failed to cross. The other 2 moved around, getting flanking shots there. He failed to cross. The other 2 pushed forward and are, admittedly, actually a little too close to your infantry.
Yeah.
But are chasing your infantry. These 2 platoons moved up. They're just ignoring the KVs, because what else can they do?
Yeah.
Going to go for side shots on your T-34s.
Yeah.
Panzer III platoon stayed stationary to maximize shots, and the Panzer IVs just, again, shimmied, shifted, getting better sights on, yes.
On all of that, yeah.
So,
Everything happening there.
let's see if we can make a dent. Okay, starting shooting step on this flank, 2 Panzer IIIs, shooting into your T-34s, hitting you on 3s because you're concealed. 1 hit, anti-tank 8, front armor 6. Equals on a 3+, a 4+ to bail you out. Alright, company command tank will take its 1 shot and hit you, apparently, so same thing.
Okay.
Yep, okay. The platoon of 3, same target. 3 hits, so 1 on the bailed out one, and then...
1 each.
Yeah.
Bye, dice.
So I'm assuming the yellow is the bailed out?
Yeah.
Okay, so for number 6 to 2 bounce, 1 equals. So this one will also bail out. Okay. Then we got 2 38Ts. 3 38T shooting your side armor, hitting you on 2 are hitting on. Sorry, yeah, 2 are hitting or shooting through smoke, so getting concealment. One's got line of sight open, so him hitting on 2+ hits.
Okay.
The initial target. The other 2 hitting on 3s. 1 hit. This is anti-tank 6 against side armor 5.
Okay.
So just roll a 1. Okay. So worth a try. These 30 ATs, machine gun shots into the infantry.
Okay.
Yes, they all hit.
Oh, great. Okay.
Actually, are they reckless? I should actually double check that they're reckless. I'm pretty sure they're reckless because they have the 4+ save. Unless I'm looking at the wrong spot, they are not reckless. It's page 281. The SMG company is aggressive. Okay. So I don't hit all of them. I just hit 6 of them.
Okay.
4 is to save.
Pardon me.
So you lose 4 more right in front of the tanks there.
Okay.
It will not be enough to pin you because you do still have 12 or more stands. Yeah. Okay, so 30 ATs, shooting him, hitting on a 2, side armor, both hit.
Okay.
Don't roll 1s. Yep, second platoon right next to them, same thing, both hit. Hey! Okay, on a 4+, I can bail 1 out. I bail out a tank. I don't have a bailout marker over here.
I do. Which one was it?
I
bailing?
don't care.
Matter,
One of those
there.
3. Okay, now for this important shot on your Valentines, they are stationary, getting 6 shots, hitting you on 3s because of concealment. Getting 3 hits, so 2 and 1. Anti-tank 9 to front armor 6.
Two, 5, and 3.
Which one's which?
The 2 and the 1.
Okay, wow. The 2 will penetrate.
Okay.
So on a 4+, it's bailed out.
Okay.
And the other one will equal on a 4+. It's not bailed out. So just 1 bailed out tank. Panzer IVs will also shoot into them, hitting on a 3 because of the concealment. All 3 hit. Just 1, 1, and 1 because the other one is a valid target. And don't roll 1s, which you don't.
3, 3, and 4.
Darn. Well, I just can't seem to win because you just won't die.
I'm sturdy.
Apparently, I am not enjoying this.
It's dragging.
Moving along.
Okay. Okie doke. Turn 8.
8.
8. Bunch of remounts. So we'll start over here. On 4. No.
Okay.
On 4. Yes. Over there, the red one. Dogs. On 4. No. And the other one on 4. No.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Moving on. All right.
All right. Movement. I move these 2 up with the intent of maybe assaulting that point and trying to
Break my infantry.
Yeah.
Okay.
These guys all moved up to add some support. They stayed stationary. They finally made their way up over. He did not. And moved up tactically. He just turned a little bit to try and cover the advance of the infantry that are still coming up that way. And they are just staying where they are. That's it. So on to some shooting. Okay, so we're going to start with the Valentines using their MGs into what's left.
Romanians.
Yep. So that's what? 4 shots?
6 shots because the one's bailed out. Because they're ROF3.
Right.
Hitting on 4s? 5s because I'm on the ground now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad.
No.
Dang, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 2, 2, and 1. Do you care which one has the 1? Because there's a mortar, a machine gun, and a command team.
I don't particularly care. Your
Okay.
choice.
Well, we'll put it on the command team.
Okay.
So, sorry. I said the command team and then rolled with 2 shots. So, okay, command team gets 2 hits.
Okay.
One of which fails.
Okay.
Machine gun next. Both fail, and the mortar fails. So that's a lot of firepower checks. So
Yep.
6s. So the one on the command team. The
I don't know why I
one
just
on
rolled
the
two.
try again. The one on the command teams. Nope. 2 on the mortars. Or sorry, on the MG. No, and then 1 on the mortar.
No.
Okay. So then we got your company command tank with a rate of fire 1, shooting at my Panzer IVs, hitting on a 6.
Yep.
Okay, 18-9 to front armor 5, bounces with a 6. And then the other 3 T-34s there, same thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Hitting on a 6.
Yep.
Nope.
And then 8 shots on the KVs, hitting on a 6. Hitting on a 5 because you're not shooting with overworked.
8 shots?
Yeah, they're stationary.
God, yeah.
That's why you're not overworked.
My goodness. Okay.
Hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Okay. So front armor. 2s, needing 4 to equal, 5 to ignore. Dude beside him.
And a single one on the next one.
All right. So 3 up firepower to blow him up.
Nope.
Hold out. It doesn't matter about the second firepower now. 3 up firepower to blow him out. Yep. No, I bailed out. And same thing here. Blow it up. Okay. Well.
So 1
2
bailed,
bailed out.
2 bailed.
2 bailed out and 1
Yeah.
blown up.
Okay.
Okay.
And you have the floof over there.
Yeah, I do. And then what else did you have to shoot?
The
BA-10s next.
yeah, sure.
So you got 1 that moved so that he
Yep.
could get line of sight for the other one, and 1 and stayed stationary. So 3 shots.
Okay. The move is red.
The move is red, and he'll be hitting on a 6 because of overworked and concealment. The other's hitting on 5s.
Okay. So
Okay,
1
so
hit.
1 hit, and these are the. I already forgot they're AT. That's fun. They are AT7 to front armor 4 equals ignores. Okay, that bounces.
Okay.
What else did
The
you have?
T-34s.
Oh yeah, he's not bailed out.
Single
Right.
one. Yeah.
Which platoon? The one that's got 2.
Yeah, the one's got 2.
Okay, hitting on a 4.
2
So-
shots because he's stationary, right?
Correct. Both
Both
hit.
hit.
1 on each.
Yep.
18 tank is 7. No, it's 9 because of the 76 millimeter. Front armor is 5. 1 equals. 1 goes in. Firepower to blow 1 up.
What do I want again?
3 plus.
Yep.
Okay, and then 3 plus to bail out the other. No.
No.
All right. So, all right. Not a bad turn of shooting though.
No, not bad at all.
So we'll be right back with the assault. Okay, we've got the counterattack rolled in. The Valentine's here, contacting the MG and the mortar. So no defensive fire. The Panzer IIIs are just outside of 8 inches. So we are going to just swing and hit. So 1 dice each, 1 at a time, 5 plus. On
Okay.
the mortar, I guess.
This one
Yep. Kills it. And on the machine gun.
kills it.
them. All right, so we take the 2 teams off. Ba-doo, ba-doo. That smoke is on him. Then we test a counterattack. And we get a 3, which is not enough, actually, for any of them. Oh no. Okay, let me move back, and we'll be right back. Okay, so, fell back outside of the 6, which actually puts me just outside of 4 of the objective. And because they were technically within 4, I think they blow up. Yeah, so, good game, honey.
I won.
Well
Good
played.
game, my darling.
We'll be back with a recap. Okay, well, that was an exciting game. Not at all the way I expected it to turn out. As Bree, I think, pointed out during our game, I'm the one that made the lists. I had originally intended on bringing my Buffalo, the bunker flak. I forgot them at home. So
That's all the way across town.
Yeah.
So we decided to just say screw it and
now I'm
change
kind
this
of
a little
regretting
bit.
not taking the extra 20 minutes to drive back home and grab them. But anyways, no, that was fun. So I think that was may not be the most historically correct, as we're trying to recreate the kind of hurried counterattacks that Stavka ordered the Russians to do against the German advances during Operation Blue. Historically speaking, they were completely unsuccessful. Just wastes of manpower and material because they were so hurriedly ordered. and command and control for the Russians was not at a good point during the war, kind of like current events. Anyways, gonna let talk about that.
Political opinions, darling.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Technically a Soviet victory. However, as we are going to continue our advance towards the Don, I would say that overall Germany will have a victory. We'll just explain this away with. It's just one. It's just Romanian infantry. We're not missing much.
Yeah, it was a small fight that, a simple little skirmish that they just got lucky at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you took a point. Mm-hmm. We'll come back with bigger and better tanks. On the subject of tanks, holy crap, KV-8s, front armor 9, side armor 8 in mid-war. So this is what it's like fighting against Tigers.
I like my big booms.
That was, yeah, they're powerful. They've got decent, they have good armor.
Yeah.
And they have a decent gun.
Yeah.
The downside being they're overworked, so when you move, you basically guaranteed not to hit the Germans.
Yeah.
But it still worked out. I just, I ended up completely ignoring them the entire match because, what can I do against them? Nothing I have on the field can penetrate them.
Yeah, he just kept kind of trying to not get in their way.
Yeah, the best I could hope for, the Panzer III long barrels, maybe getting side shots, but at best they can bail her out on a 1 if she rolls it. As we saw against the Valentines, that didn't happen too often.
No.
So I would say both your Valentines and your Clements Vorishilov, I don't care if I'm mispronouncing that, but someone can correct me. They are your MVP of this game, I'm going to say.
Definitely. My infantry were entirely useless.
We didn't have a lot of infantry, right? And they have SMGs, so their range is only 4 inches. It is what it is.
Yeah. They just kind of meandered around the field a bit. Mm-hmm. I think my mortars did pretty decent as well when they finally did range in.
Yeah, especially with the fact that my Romanians just couldn't dig in for those 3 turns, and they just kept hammering them. It was actually well planned.
They just could not figure it out how to make that shovel do the dig. And then when they did, they were like, I dug a
You know what it might have
hole.
been? It might have been the fact that it's not that they didn't know how to use the shovel; they just didn't have shovels.
Could be. So they were like using their helmets to try and dig.
Yeah, we'll say
We'll
that.
give them that. We'll give them that benefit.
For me, I'm going to go with the Humble 38T as actually my MVP choice for this game because, it's got a mediocre amount of armor and 37mm anti-tank gun's not great at this period, but they can still put in work against anything that's not a T-34 and above. And the MGs going against the infantry, I basically halved your entire company in like 2 turns of shooting, so that was decent.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with the work of the Panzer IIIs. Might be because they're still in DAC colors. I don't know. We might be getting more Panzers soon, so we'll hopefully have some in dark gray. It's just with the kid on the way, and I'm no longer on full-time contract. Money's a bit tight, So we're just making do as we can.
Yep. 6 weeks till Sproglet gets here.
Yeah. So that was the first of our Enemy at the Gate series of videos. We'll be working our way across the Case Blue campaign into Stalingrad itself. So keep an eye out for that. If you like what you see here, please drop a like. Feel free to subscribe. Check us out on our social medias, Instagram, Discord, and TikTok. Oh, and Facebook. We don't post regularly, but we try to remember to post as often as we can. If you really like what you see here, and you really like what we do, if I can talk, please feel free to subscribe us on Patreon. We have a growing community there. And if you want to see more historically accurate forces, or just want to say, if you want to send us anything, I know that's a bit cringe for me to ask, but if you do want to send us anything, we'll drop a mailing address down below.
And if you want to see different styles of games, different game mechanics
below.
If you want to see some what if games.
Oh yeah, the what if games could happen. I mean,
they're interesting.
Bulge British comes out the end of the month with Ram Kangaroos and Sextons and entire Ram company, apparently. So that's a thing that could happen. And the focus going forward for a little bit is going to be the Stalingrad campaign. But we might do a couple of things here and there with the Bulge British book when we get our hands on it. Maybe some Market Garden, maybe some Scheldt Estuary, some fun stuff. I've always wanted to see if we could do like a linked little video series with following the Market Garden itself, with the 101st Airborne, the 82nd, and the British Guards armored. Cool. Ideally, I'd like to do it on a 12-foot table, but maybe we can do like 2 link games or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, thanks very much for your patience over the summer, and we look forward to bringing you more games soon. So, as always, we're pulling for you. Just keep your sticks on the ice.
Take care, you guys.